really good. You know, people put a lot of time and effort into applying to these jobs. We even ask for a cover letter. Ha! Sucks to be them. Isn't it kind of immoral to leave job postings up when we're not hiring? I'm not trying to be moral. I'm trying to run a corporation here. Right. There are a lot of scam job offers going around right now. You need to be prepared to identify them. So here are the signs of a scam job offer. If they text you out of the blue with a job offer, it's a scam. If they ask you for any personal information about yourself before they interview you and give you a job offer, it's a scam. If their email address is not from a business website, it's a scam. If they pressure you to accept a job offer ASAP, it's a scam. The last one is really bad, but first, if you want to get more real job offers, check out my free resume writing course in my bio. And last, if at any point in the process they ask you for money, it's a scam. If you ever have to reject a job offer from a company that you like and you don't want to damage the relationship, say this: thank you so much for the offer. I'm incredibly grateful to have had the chance to get to know you and your team throughout this process. Although I would love to work together, we may have to find another chance in the future to do so. At this time, I regretfully cannot accept the offer because... Then you give them your reason, maybe you just accepted another job offer or something. I really wish the timing would have worked out, and I genuinely hope we have the chance to work together in the near future, as I would love to be a member of your team. Thank you again for the offer. I'm so sorry it did not work out this time around, and I'm hoping we get a chance to work together soon. More job search email scripts available in my bio. I just spoke to 10 hiring managers to ask them, how do you decide who you're bringing in for an interview? These are the most shocking but helpful things that I learned. First, 0 of them use their ATS scanners to filter resumes by keyword. They said this feature is unreliable and they don't use it. Number 2, they do use these applicant tracking systems to filter out people based on years experience, not having relevant job titles, and not being eligible to work in a specific country. Number 3, they also look in the applicant tracking systems to see how many jobs you've applied to at their company. And if you're applying to a ton and just looking like you're all over the place, they're not bringing you in for interviews. Number 4, this one shocked me to my core. They love cover letters. One of the hiring managers even said she reads the cover letter first to decide if she's going to look at the resume. Number 5, this one's very important. They said they do recognize if you've used ChatGPT to answer any application questions on their forms. They can tell not because they've got some sort of software tracking it, but because everyone who uses ChatGPT gives the exact same answer. To learn more about what the hiring manager is thinking so you can get more interviews, check out my free ebook, What They Want to Hear. If you had a job during COVID-19, here are some bullet points you can add to your resume. Facilitated the rapid shift to work from home operations during COVID-19, developing remote work processes, and supporting rollout of a new work structure. Developed and implemented COVID-19 safety protocols to enable business continuity while complying with health and safety guidelines. Planned and executed a safe and effective return to work during the late stages of COVID-19. For non-COVID related bullet points you can use, check out my free ebook, 54 Badass Bullet Points for Your Resume, linked in my bio. And remember, you deserve a job you love. How to answer, why do you want this job? I like the salary. I have no money. It's a remote job and I like to take a lot of naps. I have 16 cats. Aren't cats okay to be alone all day? Oh yeah, they're fine without me. I just, need my cats. I've always been absolutely fascinated by technology and its power to improve people's lives. Your company offers some of the most exciting time-saving tools on the market. And I find it extremely rewarding to connect with business owners and help them find ways to make their business successful through software sales. If you get laid off, you need to do this in the first 48 hours. This is going to minimize the time it takes you to get back on your feet. Step 1, once you find out, just take the rest of the day to process it. Cry, eat some ice cream, vent to a trusted loved one. You are not going to make any productive moves until you process this. Step 2, the next day. Consider posting a message like this on your LinkedIn profile. This is going to alert everyone that you're available, and I genuinely know people who have gotten a job offer within 24 hours of getting laid off because they did something like this. Step 3, to avoid any gaps in your resume and continue building your skills, reach out to any friend of yours that runs a business. Send a message like this to start offering your support. And then finally, step 4, we're going to make a list of 3 companies that we want to work for. Find people who work at those companies on LinkedIn and send them a message like this to start building connections. If If you follow these steps, you're probably going to have something on your plate before your severance even runs out. Like and follow for more job search tips. LinkedIn is getting out of hand. We can now add up to 100 skills on our LinkedIn profile. Skills are important. Recruiters put skills into their searches to find the right people. So what do we put in there? Obviously, start by putting everything you do in your job. The hard skills, the soft skills, the technology you use, and then, to make sure you don't miss anything, pull up the job posting of someone who has a job that you want. Scroll down. Find their skills section. And add in any skills they have that you don't. Will they see that you looked at their profile? Who cares? We want them to know you exist. You're trying to get in that world. Also, please, you don't need to use all 100 skills. It's gonna be overkill, but take advantage. It's an opportunity. Stop using bullet points in your resume. If your resume is full of bullet points that just describe what you did in each job, like these, employers do not like these, and they are costing you jobs. Now, I'm not saying don't use bullet points at all, but these kind of bullet points are a problem. Instead, we need to create badass bullet points, and every badass bullet point has 3 things. 1 is action verbs. Here are a few examples. Number 2 is quantifiable detail, so answer questions with your bullet points like how many and how much. And 3 is results. We not only want to show that you did this, we want to show you did it really well. So let's compare. Annual fundraiser becomes planned annual fundraiser attended by 400 people raising over $15,000 for charity. Now that is a bullet point. Check out my free resume writing course in the bio, and don't forget to like this video and follow me for more job search tips. And remember, you deserve a job you love. How to perfectly answer what is your greatest strength in a job interview. Step 1, identify the strength. Ideally, we will have 3 strengths ready to go. 1 is job related, like budgeting. 1 is an interpersonal skill, like performance management. 1 is a technical skill, like advanced Excel. Then when they ask you what is your greatest strength, you'll respond with something like this. I was preparing for this question and I thought of a few options. In terms of the job functions, I would say budgeting is my greatest strength. In reference to interpersonal skills, I feel performance management is a huge strength of mine. And my greatest technical strength would be Excel. Would it be helpful to you if I spoke more to one of those specifically? Or if you prefer, I'm happy to elaborate on all 3. For a full sample answer and instructions on how to build an answer that caters to the job you're applying to, check out my most recent YouTube video. The link to that is in my bio. Do this right now to get more recruiters to reach out to you on LinkedIn. On LinkedIn, search for a job title you want to apply to. Open up a job. Then scroll down past the job description to this qualifications section. Here it's going to tell you the skills you're missing on your profile for this job, and you just click Add Skills. Then this list pops up and you just add these to your profile. And to nail your whole LinkedIn profile, check out my free badass LinkedIn profile checklist in my bio. 5 signs that it's time to start job searching. I am a certified resume strategist. I talk to people who are quitting their jobs every single day. Here's what I've learned. It is seriously time to start thinking about leaving your job if 1.